assets, different assets. Then 10% is for them to invest in themselves. So that 10% and 50%, which is the 60% of their salary, it goes to the bank. Why 20% for giving and 20% for giving and 20% for spending goes to their piggy bank. But this particular piggy bank is not the one that they will lock. You know, those days now when we're young, we use colo. But this particular piggy bank for my children is not the one they would lock. It's the one they can open easily because it's for their spending. They can go and do whatever they like with it. And I'm teaching them that so that they will know that they can spend, they can enjoy themselves, they can live well, they can live in good houses, they can buy clothes, they can buy whatever they want. And this also applies to us adults. If we are saving or investing and we are not enjoying ourselves, it will tire you because life, and no one even knows when we are going. So all of us, we are just trying. So we want to live a complete life, like a 3-cycle degree life. Yes, we want to build wealth. But in building wealth, we should have what we are using to survive, for spending. We should have the one for giving. One of the videos I did with my son today, because we also do the video on financial literacy. That's why I said all the people in Love, Dr. Love Oladele World Builders Club, is a family, that is a unique family place where we teach financial literacy. Very unique family place because I will ensure that you teach your children. And that's why we do video with our own children. I do video with my children so that your children can watch, they can understand it as well. So one of the videos I did with my son today was, Mommy, why do people give? And I was explaining to him why people give. So we need to give. We need to invest in asset classes. Then we need to invest in ourselves. The greatest investment, if that's the starting point, is that you're investing in yourself. Because it's only the knowledge that you have that can help you make money. Some of us, risk takers like us, will lose money for investment. You will see us up again, stand again, do it again. And that's because we have gotten the knowledge and the ability to make money. And that's exactly what you need as well. So welcome everyone today. My name is Love Oladele. A lot of people call me Queen of Online Business. But 2 years ago, I pivoted into wealth building. So now people call me the Honorable Minister of Wealth. And I pivoted because I've worked with entrepreneurs over the years. And what I'm saying now actually happened in one CEO forum I went during this week, because I just introduced myself that I'm a global wealth consultant, and I help entrepreneurs and professionals build their wealth. A lot of people make money. Businesses make money. When you go sell, your business goes sweet, they move. When the business won't turn around sometime, nobody inform you. Anything can happen. Nigeria can happen to your business. A friend of mine was selling jewelry, and one day the government just came out and said, ban on importation of jewelry. And this is a business that she makes about 4 million naira every day, and she was living large. 4 million naira every month, and she was living large. So because of that ban, she lost that business. She couldn't continue with that business. So one lady in that CEO for one of the CEOs, she's into paint. She's doing well right now, but she came, and because we were doing hot spot, you sit on the hot seats and tell us your experience. And she said there was a time she had to lock up her office. She locked it off because she sell paint. She had about 4 major clients that was owners of estates. And she was supplying them. And supplying them means good money for her. So she's able to live her life. She's able to travel as any country she wants to. But suddenly something happened, and the 4 of them didn't need her service again. It was a large one on that. a large blow, a good blow. Then she learned her lesson that she should have opened her market up much more for more clients to come in. So we all have different experiences. Today, we are talking real estate. A friend of mine also said, if you don't have a land, that the land is limited, the government land is limited. I mean, the land God created is limited. So if you don't have your own land, that you're not ready, that it's always a good thing. That so another person was saying, I listened to somebody else saying, before you are 50, you should have the land or property according to the number of children that you have. So it's a good thing that we are putting attention on it. But right now, um, I will I want a professional that's been in the real estate business far more than I am. And this person will come and tell us about real estate and tell us about the products that they have. Now, one of the products that one of the other that I did was that you can actually start real estate business without owning. You can start a real estate business without having your own property. And that's what we'll be looking at today. How do you this network no get respect? How do you even start your own real estate, you know, business without having your own property? And we are going to look at it from two angles. We are going to look at it from two angles that I have worked with actually. We'll be looking at it from two angles that I have worked with actually. Having real estate without owning your own property. Because if you are in the Love Oladile World Builders Club, just like what I posted now, even if you want to be poor, we won't give you the opportunity. You can't be poor because we will finish you with information on wealth. So unless na village people, I mean, unless na village people, because we will finish you with not finish anyway. Let me use punish. There is finish, there's punish. Punish you with enough information on wealth building that you won't have a choice. You won't have a choice at all than to be wealthy because you are following the right people. They say follow who know road because you are following the people that knows the road. So at this junction, I will be bringing in Mr. Andy from Mosaic Home. Mr. Andy, please just indicate. Let me be sure that you're in already. I can see I can see one Andy. Is that Mr. Andrew Emmanuel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that is me. Good evening, Dr. Love. Good evening, everyone.
So at this junction, I want Mr. Andy to let us into one aspect.
Are we good to go?
Yes, you're good to go. One part of how to get into real estate without even you having your own property. So, Mr. Andy, please go ahead.
All right. Good evening, everyone, once again. My name is Andrew Emmanuel, and I'm connecting from Port Harcourt, Nigeria. Just like Dr. Love has said, I am from Mosaic Homes. I'm uh, the regional manager for South region, and I've been with Mosaic Homes since 2020. And one of the things I've come to understand is that real estate is a dominating industry, and a lot of persons need to learn how to do it right. You know, Dr. Love was saying a
Think network. Mr. Andy, network works. Okay, so I think network threw him out at this point. We'll be back. We'll be back to join us. He'll be back to join us. So before he comes back, let me continue to share mine. Let me continue to share my journey into real estate. So, or with into mosaic. So they are called mosaic homes. And how did I get to know about mosaic homes? A friend of mine told me about how I can go into real estate. Okay, he's back. So let me make him I'm going to make him post so that you can share his screen again. So I'm coming. Okay, yeah, cool. So you can go ahead. You already post. Just go ahead. You are muted, Andy.
No, I have another extra one I can switch to. This call must happen tonight. So thank you so much, Dr. Love, for giving me the opportunity to be here. Please, if you can hear me, let me.
You're gone again. You're gone. Your voice is breaking.
Okay, let me try to turn off the video if it can stabilize a bit. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, fantastic. As I was saying before, the network did its thing. When I stepped in, Dr. Love was talking about investing and a couple of others, if I heard clearly. And one thing I body that say doesn't want to invest. But the truth still remains that investing is easier when you know you are earning more, right? And your earning is without sweat work, right? You are not struggling to earn that money. And the statistics that was released, I think that was a couple of months ago by CBN or so, they said that the money gap between the rich and the poor is so terrible that more than 90% of Nigerians don't have 500,000 naira saved in their account as savings. Someone said my network is terrible. Can you hear me, please?
It's better now. Continue.
Is it better now?
Yes,
Okay. Someone
continue.
said, okay, thank you. So the statistics shows that more than 90% of Nigerians cannot boast of 500,000 naira saved in their bank account. So what it means that if you have a couple of millions in your bank account saved, you are between the 10 to 15% of the population that are doing well financially. Now the truth is changing this earning status quo begins with a decision. It might begin with you saying you want to invest. Now, investing is not new. A lot of persons have tried to invest in a couple of things before in the past. I myself, before stumbling into real estate and deciding that this is where I want to be, I've done some investment that went bad. But discovering mosaic homes and being a real estate professional since 2020 has really helped me greatly, right? The decision is not about quitting your job because a lot of persons have said, oh, I want to make more money. My job does not really get me going along well. And you're a professional. The country, society needs your service. It's not about quitting your job. Your family needs that income. You need that income. The way is to adjust and start developing a culture. And that culture is what I'm going to speak largely on tonight, which is called the commission culture. Now, how can you earn money, right, from sustainable investments, sustainable industries like real estate without getting, to interrupt with your professional life? I'm going to be putting up my screen now, and I'm going to be showing us a program that we launched a couple of years ago for professionals like you and I who want to benefit largely from the real estate industry without altering anything at all that they are doing. They are investing, they are able to do a couple of things, they are able to speak like a professional in the real estate space. They are able to get market insights, understand where the industry is moving into. Like I love to say that in a couple of, you know, 3 to 5 years ago, huge money is flowing into the real estate space. How I know is the fact that cities like Lagos and Abuja, especially Abuja, any corner you go, there is an infrastructure that is being raised. Any corner you go, there is an infrastructure. Any place you go to, there is an infrastructure. Something is happening, right? Something is happening. So it basically means that money is pumping into this industry. And guess what? Not everybody is looking into it. Because over time, there have been some misconceptions. And part of the misconceptions is that you need to be doing so well financially for you to play in this game and play it to win. Other misconceptions is that these are for the top shots, the wealthy elites, individuals who are millionaires, 7, 8 figure, 9 figure, and even billionaires. And while all those things are truth, I want to be able to let us know that that truth, there is a threshold to it. That's a lesser truth. Today, individuals can play in real estate and become millionaires without even owning properties. Individuals can have a couple of money lying around and they can start profiting from sustainable real estate investment. If you doubt me, I will tell you that over the last 5 years, we've been able to do that sustainable. And then we said to ourselves, how can we scale this for more individuals, more Africans, more Nigerians? We brought about Club 10 Realty. And the goal about Club 10 Realty is simply to build a second stream of income and connect people to real estate opportunities, right? And we're going to be looking into that today. Now, the problem is that income is unstable. Today, fuel is 1,400, 1,500 in some states. Barely 50% or more of Nigerians can afford to move their cars. General transportation has gone up so much that a huge statistics of this population can afford to transport themselves conveniently. Expenses keeps rising and opportunities are limited. The only way out is not to complain about the government, my dear friends. The only way out is not to ask your boss for a salary increase. The only way out is not to think about quitting your job and going for a higher paying job. The only way out I know is for you to make a shift. You need another stream of income. And the shift you need is to move into an industry where the security is rigid, the real estate industry. Being a real estate entrepreneur can completely revolutionize how you earn money. And I tell you that not everyone needs to start from scratch. Smart people are leveraging systems. It is only an extremely, smart person that likes hard work that will say, I'm going to build my own before I start doing it. But what smart entrepreneurs do is to plug into what is working. And at this point, I want to welcome you to Club 10 Realty. Now, this is a platform that helps you learn about real estate, earn from real estate, build your real estate portfolios, and scale multiple investments at a time through real estate. Now, what you need to know is that you don't need to be a sales expert. You don't need to know how to talk like Dr. Love to be able to succeed here. You don't need experience. You don't need to know how to close deals. You don't need to be on pressure. You don't need to quit your job. You just need to connect people to opportunities. That's all you need to do. You be a connector. And the big idea over here in Club 10 is that you be a connector, not a salesperson. You share opportunities. The opportunities here are numerous. You introduce people to the system. You link problems to solutions and we handle the closing. And when you do that successfully, there are a lot of ways you could make money, but we have just highlighted just four. And how you can make money is you can connect a client, right? We present the opportunity, you close the deal, you earn the commission. It is repeatable, it is scalable, and it is the simplest thing you can do. Now, what are you connecting people on? Now, recently, Mosaic Homes has been able to establish other subsidiaries. We are heavily on finance, we are heavily on construction, we are heavily on interiors, we are heavily on real estate investments, we are heavily on investment syndications and a whole lot of things. But when you become a part of Club 10, we give you access to our other subsidiaries. Currently, the house that is housing us is called Black House Group, where we have Mosaic Homes, Club 10, and our other subsidiaries. And then when you are a part of Club 10, you have access to earn from these services. Services like land investment, services like property trade, and you earn over 35% in a year. Now, somebody said if real estate is supposed to make you money, if it's not making you money, then you are losing money. And a better way we are getting it done is through our land investment programs. You may not want to buy into our estates outrightly. You might have a couple of money, 5 million, 10 million, 2 million, even a million. And you can plug into those estates you admire. Now, the estate can be selling for 35 million. You may not have the money to purchase it outrightly. But by owning a fraction of it over a stipulated period of time, you can earn 35% in a year or more when you hold on to it longer. Now, after now, I'm going to arrange with Dr. Love for us to really dig into these products so we can understand them for those who want to be a part of what we do. And then you can connect people to our savings program. Our savings program can give people up to 8 to 10% in a year. Investment plans, liquidity opportunities, investment syndication, and you earn commissions when you do all of this. I don't know why my slide keeps changing on its own, but of course, I'm going to try to make it stable a bit. You can connect people to construction deals. Oh, you have a friend who wants to build a hotel, he wants to build a house. Connect them to Club 10. We close the deal, you earn your commission. You are not going to be the one to move a muscle. We handle everything, property development. You don't need to do anything. All you have to do is to connect. We close and you earn. And then we have a lot of deals under Mosaic Brokerage, a lot of deals. Investment properties, duplexes, terraces, blocks of flats. We have a lot of deals. People want to purchase properties. See, there is one thing I know that will happen when you start talking about real estate and sharing real estate opportunity. One thing I know is that people are going to reach out to you and say, oh, my brother wants to build a hotel in Lagos. My brother wants to build a hotel in Port Harcourt. My brother wants to build a hotel in Abuja. My brother wants to build a hotel in this location. This is what he needs. Can you help out? Because the truth is, people will only buy from those they know, those they like, and those they trust. There are a lot of deals going out there, but when investors want to buy, they don't buy from strangers. They buy from you and I. They buy from people they know. They buy from professionals. They buy from people that have integrity. And they are going to reach out to you. How do I know? They reach out to me from time to time. Even without me going outrightly and say, come and buy, they just know that Mr. Andrew will have the solution. And I always have the solution because of Mosaic Brokerage. So over here, you have properties, deals are always available. You close the deal, we close the deal, you make your money. It's as easy as that. You can buy finished homes. If you want to sell your property, we can list it out for sale, and the community sells it, and you sell your property faster. We are solving a whole lot of problems, and people with zero knowledge in real estate, zero investment, know-how, zero sales skills are coming in here and they are earning in multiple ways. They are earning direct commissions, they are earning referral commissions, they are earning team commissions, they earn actively, they earn passively, they earn from our investment program, they earn from our investment syndicates, they earn from a whole lot of things, right? This slide is the brief version. On a good day, we are going to take you through. Now, one thing I want to say is that as professionals,
that are trying to inculcate the commission culture into what we do, don't just decide to earn commission from just anything. Now, let me go real. There were times in 2010 where I was in the 2015 where I moved into the finance sector. I sold FX, I sold cryptocurrency. People knew me for that. But over time, the market was unstable. Guess what happened? My commissions become unstable. Over time, people lost money. They lost their trust in me. I knew that, oh, if you want to be relevant in the market and solve people's problem, Andrew, you need to move into a more stable industry and you need to build. In 2020, when I made that switch, it was so uncertain. But over time, I told myself that you made the right decision. Now, why this is sweet is that with what we have built, by the time you start talking about real estate, guess what? There is a way people are going to perceive you to be. They perceive you to be an expert, right? Because of how we have structured things and how we are able to train you to sound like one. Guess what? People will naturally reach out to you and say, oh, Dr. Love, I want to learn about real estate. Can you guide me? Now, because Dr. Love is a super busy person, all she needs to do is to connect them to Club 10 Realty. They pick up a link, they register, and guess what? Dr. Love is building a structure that will pay her for life. Now, Dr. Love can build a structure up to the 10th generation, and whenever the professionals under her structure are closing deals with Club 10, Dr. Love is making money. The same thing happens to you. You are making money. You make money from your first generation, your second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, down to your 10th generation. Now, this is leverage. Leverage changes everything. You don't need capital. You don't need inventory. You don't need experience. You don't need to quit your job. You just need a system like Club 10 that is already working. We have more than 200 realtors who are actively doing this already. Some persons are earning leverage, some persons are closing deals are earning and earning by their effort. Regardless of how you want to do it, this is working. And if you do it, it will work for you because it is a system. A system will always give you the same output if you give it the required input. Club 10 is designed to pay you commission every single week. The beauty of Club 10 is the fact that your commission can grow. I personally know people who have made 2 million naira monthly from one single deal. Some people make 1 million naira monthly. Others are making 100K extra, 500K extra. Guess what? Everybody is making money according to how they are able to connect people to these deals, and we do the closing. Now, we don't leave you alone when you get started. We organize trainings for you, mentorships. We give you scripts that work. Like there was a meeting I had in Port Harcourt, right? That was last week. And after the meeting, people said they want to do it. They said, can we have another meeting in 2 days' time? That was a Thursday. Guess what I did? I taught them how to invite. I gave them the magic script that worked, and it worked perfectly. By simply copying and pasting invitations on WhatsApp or calling their friends and using the exact sales pitch I gave them, they were able to bring more persons to the meeting. Why? Why are they bringing people to the meeting? Because they want to earn bigger commissions. They want to be able to be in their home, and when somebody closes a deal, they make money. They close a deal, they earn. The day they don't close a deal and the professionals in their structure close a deal, they make money. And who is this for? Anyone can start. These are for students, these are for workers, these are for entrepreneurs, these are for stay-at-home individuals. These are for professionals. I am heavy on building Club 10 with professionals. I love working with professionals. You know why? Professionals are super busy people that know how to connect. They know how to get things done. Professionals know how to get things done. So if you're a professional, I am going to never get tired of working with you. If you can connect, if you can share, if you can open your mouth to talk, guess what? You can earn money in Club 10. Now, how do you become a member? There are 3 membership levels. We have the basic level, which is FOC, free of charge, but don't stay there. because once you come in, you're only entitled to making money from closing your own deals, right? But when you go to the pro level, 100,000, you get access to our trainings. And when we say trainings, our trainings comes with certificates, okay? When we onboard you, you have a certificate at the end of your training. You earn team commissions. Team commission simply says you brought in Mr. Andrew to Club 10, he closed a deal. He might close an estate in Kuje. He might close our latest estate at Matima, or he might even close an investment deal for 35% yearly for the client. And while he makes money, you're also going to make money. And then as a pro, you have access to more earnings for yourself. Now, the elites are for people who want to max it to the fullest, who want to reach new horizons in their commission culture, and who want to really, eat deep into this real estate industry. Now you get full leverage, you earn up to 10 generations, you earn higher commissions, you get exclusive rewards and recognitions. People like the elites are people that have access to our private syndication deals. As of last week, we have 2 new deals in Port Harcourt. I'm going to be unveiling it in my meeting this week in Port Harcourt. These are 2 sweet deals whereby in less than a year, people who are joining these syndicates can get over 50% profit. So we come together, we buy the estates, Mosaic Home develops the estates, Club 10 markets the estates, all the partners that form the syndicate get their commission. So everybody who are elites have access to such proposals from time to time. We send you your proposal. If you're available, you can come see the property. If you are not available, if you have the money, key into it. If you don't, it's your luck. When another one comes, you can also key into it. Now, the difference between these syndicates, these investment syndicates, and other forms of investment we have is that money comes in faster. For example, if I do a property trade deal of 35% a year, I have to wait for a year for me to earn 35%. But with these private programs, I can earn my 35% in 3 months, in 6 months, depending on how fast the deal is closed. I can choose to say, oh, can you reserve some properties for me in this estate? I love it. So that way we do our computations and we give you what is due and convert your remaining profits into landed assets. That way you have owned a land in an estate you are developing, right? Now, this is an opportunity to change your income. One deal can make you between 200K to a million plus weekly and monthly. 3 deals can give you serious income. You grow your team, you earn passive income. There are not many platforms like Club 10 out there. As a matter of fact, there are no other platform like Club 10. I can tell you for free because wherever I've presented Club 10, even realtors are marveled. Real estate owners are marveled, right? But it took us time. Club 10 was not born today. Club 10 was born 5 years ago. It took us time to develop Club 10 into what it is today. And I still say that you don't need to be a salesperson. Just connect people to the right opportunities and get paid when they win. Get paid when they invest. Now, with Club 10, you can build a massive income stream by connecting people to real opportunities under the Black House Group, real estate opportunities, real estate investment. You can close deals and you can make money. I can show you how easy it is to close a deal. Now, the easiest deal you can start closing is the brokerage deal. I don't know if you can still see my screen. Now, how easy it is. This is what I do. When somebody comes to me and say, Andrew, do you have a property here? I go, I search on a brokerage page. The network is acting funny. I search on a brokerage page. And I share. So once you remember, make sure you're following. Stay updated because deals are coming in every single day, right? So I go. I search for what the person wants. And even if what the person wants is not yet, I go and make a request on the platform. And in days, they get back to me with a deal. So let's say my client needs an apartment in Matima, right? 2 billion. I share. I go on WhatsApp and I share to them for them to come and take a look at it. And if they love it, we start talking. I link them up to the staffs and they follow up on them. They book all the inspections, they do the closing, and I earn my commission. It's as easy as that. So if I wanted to share this, if Dr. Love was my client, I forward to her. That's all. She clicks on it, she sees the deal. Another thing I can do once I get started in Club 10 is to make sure that I'm sharing deals to my WhatsApp status, right? I put it in. They are seeing it. Now, some people might ask me, will they not leave me and go and buy from the page? Never. Anybody, deals are not closed on the page. Deals are closed on interaction. Anybody that messages that page must be asked, who referred you to our page? Who referred you? Except you stumbled on it on Facebook views and we are sure that you're not coming from anybody else, then the customer care service can close that as a company-owned sales. But most of the deals must always come from an individual. Nobody's going to see a page and buy from them. You always come from people what? KLT, know, like, and trust. So once I put out this thing on my status, on my WhatsApp, guess what? Individuals are seeing it, right? The same way we share skits, the same way you should share deals. Go on the page, share the estate deals, share the brokerage deals, share the investment deals, right? And don't stop sharing. Don't stop connecting. That's how to make money. When there is a meeting, share the meeting, okay? That's how we get things done. So I'm going to be stopping here. Tonight's call was not supposed to be, a long call. Tonight's call is supposed to be an introductory call, which I believe that I've been able to do. So at this point, we are going to stop and we are going to take questions, right? If you have any questions, you can raise a hand or you can drop on the chat box. Okay, there's somebody, there's a question.
There's a question.
Okay, can I take this question, Dr. Love, and then I hand over to you? Austin said, that's true. I don't know what he was referring to at that point, but I think this was like 20 minutes ago. He said, that's true, but the fear of scammers, pyramid scheme, and it's very common with online programs, most especially in the 21st century. How can we escape this? The only thing I can talk about is what I've been involved in. Club 10 is not a pyramid scheme. Club 10 is not an online platform. Club 10 is a native-owned platform by professionals who have become successful in their real estate program, and they find a way to create a structured paying system for people like you and I who want to sell their products and their services. Now, in the point of pyramid scheme, these are for people that want to sell. Everybody that comes into your system has an opportunity to make as much or even more than you who brought them into the structure. A pyramid scheme is a system that you cannot out-earn the person that introduced you to it. For example, my corporate workspace. There is no way the admin can earn more than me, who is the regional manager. That is a legal pyramid scheme. There is no way the security at UBA Bank can earn more than the bank manager at UBA Bank. But what leverage systems like this is giving us an opportunity to have is a level playing field, whereby you can come in, you can be hungry, passionate. Dr. Love played a phenomenal speech by Linda Ikeji when I stepped in. You can be passionate, you can have dreams and goals, of which you know your sweat income cannot give you that. You come into leverage, you come into commission, and you build a culture. You earn commissions. Someone will always say, your end income, your sweat income is for survival. Your commission is to be able to establish your dreams. And that's what we are doing in Club 10, making it better every single day. So I believe I've been able to answer your question. Another question, how
There's
much
another question
registration?
there.
We have, okay, how much for registration, right? That's a question. We have two packages. We have the Pro for 100,000 Naira, and we have the Elite for 250,000 Naira. Now, the difference is simple. As a Pro member, you have limited earnings. How do I mean limited earnings? When it comes to leverage, you can only earn, I think, to your first two generations or your fifth generation. But as an elite, you can earn down to your 10th generation. And if we should have a live session where I break this down practically on a marker board and show you the magic of what these generations can pay you over time, it has to be built. You are going to start now and start building. And now, as an elite, there are exclusive deals that you have access to that the pro don't, and even the basic don't. Now, everybody comes in free. There are no restrictions, but you restrict yourself when you come in free because as a basic, you don't make any money. You are limited to what you can do. Don't have access to trainings. You don't have access to list deals. You don't have access to, well, Club 10 is huge. Let me not go too far. Let's remain with what we have for tonight. And when we come in, we are going to see how we can make more money and more services that we have in the system. All right. So thank you, Dr. Love. Over to you.
Okay, thank you, Andy. Andy is Andy is Oyibo. Me, I like to speak Nigerian English whenever I'm teaching. So because some of us here are is there insurance on any profit, or it depends on the hard work of the individual. So let me break this down a little bit so that you can understand the language. So where Andy needs to come in, you will come in. I want to speak my Nigerian English so that everybody here will understand. So when I sent out invitation, I said I was going to show you two ways where you can make money without, you can make money in real estate without you owning a property. And we have showed you one of the ways. And one of the ways is Mosaic Home is the place. For those of you that read my message when I said I bought land in Kuje, and I wanted to buy 5 plots of land. Actually wanted to be, I'm really planning to build a school. So I called my friend Moses and I said, this is what I want to do. He said, so I wanted a particular part of Abuja. He said, no, you better come to Kuje. Kuje will be bigger than Kubwa. So Kuje will pay you more. I said, no, Kuje, normally if I hear Kuje, the only thing I know about is the prison. And when I hear Ku, I know they allow J to end. I don't, because it's not a place I want to, I wasn't even thinking of Kuje at all. But 2 days after, I decided to be open-minded. I said, okay, I'm coming. Let me go with you. Let me go and see what you guys have. And when I got there, I was really impressed. I went with my engineer that built for me. And I was impressed. And instead of just going for 5 plots, I decided to go for 25 plots. Do you understand? So they have different properties. Even if you are not a member of Club 10, we'll expose you. So for everyone who is on the Dr. Love Oladile World Builders Club, we still expose you to the properties that they have because it's one of the things that we are doing. Our members need to have properties. So, but they don't have a way for you to make money, even if you don't have your own property. That's when they introduce Club 10. And Club 10 is simply that, one of a week ago, was it a week ago or 3 days ago, when I did a video with my daughter on why people run out of money before month end. And the video was on my status, and a lady who said she's a teacher saw it and said, my money cannot even take me home. My money cannot even take me to the bus stop. Talking of taking me home. That in 2 weeks she has finished her money. So I had to do a video, an audio training on how she can get out of that situation. And I told her that I posted it on the group that everybody should listen to it. It's either you're learning a skill or you are learning how to sell. If you really want to get out of any mess, selling is it. Selling is even faster than the skill. Because even if you have the skill, you have to learn to sell. You have to sell your service for people to know you that you have a skill. How many people call me that they are graphic artists, are looking for customer, they are video editor? Even today now, ChatGPT is not AI knowledge, all the even some of the skills like I fired my video editor and my graphic artist because ChatGPT can give me what they are giving me, and it can give me in 1 second. Even the flyer use people saw all my flyers. I use AI. So selling is something that you must learn. So what we are saying is that they created Club 10, and you can come in for free. You don't have to pay anything, and you will be added to their group where they post their property, like she spoke about brokerage, where you can sell property and make commission. But what they are saying is, if you decide to be a paid member, there's always a difference between free and paid now, any day, anytime. Before I had only free ChatGPT. My free ChatGPT, if I say, give me flyer, it will change anytime. It will change the picture. Now go fight. It will change the picture. Your picture will look, people will know that it's AI picture. Since the day I started using paid adverts, ChatGPT has never changed my picture. It has never changed picture of any of my guests on my events. Picture go there, you go there, the way the picture said, don't touch my picture, give me this flyer. In 1 minute, see beautiful. Can't you guys see the beautiful flyers I'm turning out? No graphic artist. Now me and my AI. So the same thing in Mosaic. If you are a free member, you can sell property, but that is only when you earn. But yeah, if you are a paid member of 100,000, let's say you don't have a customer, maybe somebody you brought in as a customer. If the person sells, you will still earn a percentage. The person is the one that sold, though. You may not even know the person is selling to. The other day, we were celebrating somebody, a lady in the office, that was collecting a commission of 2 million naira. She doesn't have the property. She only bought a client. And she earned 2 million naira. Do you know what happened? The person that brought her in is going to earn from that commission, that project as well. And this is, you're going to earn to level 10. So they also have the 250,000. So, and it's a one-time payment. Once you have paid the 100,000 or the 250,000, you don't have to pay again. You don't have to pay again. So this is a beautiful concept that we are bringing to you. We have a dedicated group. So I'm going to add Andy to that group so that he can be helping us and be, coaching us. We have people who are registered in my team. We have those that have paid the 100,000 actually. So he will be helping us, schooling us, so that you guys can do more. You guys can know what's up. Let me say what's up. You guys can know what's up and you'll be able to. So let's say somebody says something. Yeah, Andy, which is a very important question. I think it's a very reasonable question. He said, what if I bring a client who keeps patronizing the organization after the first deal? Will I continue to get my commission for subsequent closures by the same client, even if it's without my knowledge? Andy, please help us with that question.
Yes, you will. But there are conditions. People just want to do business and go and sleep. The conditions are you remain active. Now, how do we know you are active? We are seeing that you are participating. You are joining meetings. You are posting deals. You are bringing more leads to Mosaic Homes, right? Most companies will tell you 3 months of inactiveness. If any of your existing clients makes a sale, you don't get paid. But we extended that to 5 months. So be active for us and let's grow the whole thing together.
Okay. Somebody said, when are they expanding to Lagos? I mean, Abuja, Club 10 is everywhere. You can do it anywhere you are in Nigeria. So, Andy, you can also help to answer that question.
Yes, Madam Love is right. Club 10 is everywhere. You can do Club 10 regardless of where you are, right? But then when the community begins to grow and there is a need for a physical presence, we pick up the person we have identified as a leader to expand through them, and we establish our presence there. So
Okay,
wherever you are, you can register.
Whether
You
there's
can share
land in
deals.
Lagos. She's asking whether you have land in Lagos.
No, we don't have lands in Lagos presently. We only have lands in Abuja and in Port Harcourt. Now, why is that so? You are going to watch your money. You are not going to invest your money where you are away. So the companies have own estates in these two locations, right? And it all began that somebody took up leadership, right? There was no mosaic home in Port Harcourt before when we started. In 2020, we started by acquiring estates. I know how I managed it without an office. When people book for inspections, we have a rendezvous point that I take them to site and then we just dismiss when we are back. And they bought. So over time, when Dr. Moses saw that, oh, Andrew can be a leader, he gave me an office and we grew from there. So you can also start. Start first of all. When you start, you can start by brokerage deals. Brokerage is the simplest thing that I personally can train you how to go about it. Start from brokerage deals. When you start from brokerage deals and we see that, oh, we can trust you, we can establish through you, good and fine. We can start making plans to have foot presence in your location, right? And we don't just do that without training or giving you guidance. We will also give you guidance. So for the person that asks that question, you can be our guy or our lady if you start today and start building with us.
Somebody said, can smaller real estate company partner with Mosaic Brokerage to execute deals? I think that's the brokerage part.
Yes, companies can partner with us to put this, but like I said, this starts with the elites, right? From the elites packages, you have deals. Let's discuss. If it's your personal deal, we have to vet your property, see that your properties is good and you meet all our requirements, and we can list it. So that's not a problem. Real estate is collaborative. It's not a solo game.
Okay, thank you very much. So we maybe when there is a members training, because like I said, I actually have people that registered in my team, but I think there's a training provided. Okay, but there was a 3 days training that was done, and I think Dr. Moses was saying he was going to send the recorded. Actually didn't follow
The
up. So
recording.
yes.
Okay, I'm going to search for that recording now, and you get it from me.
Okay, thank you. He said, so can you list properties available in Lagos or just in Abuja or Port Harcourt for collaboration? They don't have properties in Lagos right now, but they have estates in Abuja and they have in Port Harcourt, and you can even get into their estates. So I think maybe during our next class, maybe our next class is next week. We are going to really talk more about the estates, how you can buy, even the land, the one I bought in Kuje. But those who are on the group, before the end of this training, I'm going, Emmanuel, please copy Dr. Love Oladile Well Builders group. Please copy it and send, not the one, not general, and not the one from radio, the main one. Let me send it, copy the link and send to this group. Let people join. Let people join so that they can actually be part of what we are doing. Okay, so Andy, I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Thank you for the opportunity.
We are going to do more of this because we really need to help our people. I love what Mosaic is doing. I said, no, I need to really collaborate with you guys. We need to really help many more people make money legally, legitimately. And that's what real estate afford. Yes, that's what real estate afford us to do. So guys, we are going to go to the second aspect of this training, which is the REITs, REITs. I mean, I saw you guys saw it in my advert, and a lot of you are interested. You have been saying, Manalo, what is REITs? We want to learn. So we are going to the second aspect of it, which is REITs. The store REITs, REITs, where I share how you can actually also have properties without you start having rental income. As a matter of fact, if you start with today, you can start any rental income to in 1 month's time because they pay monthly and quarterly. So, but first and foremost, why am I talking about it? The truth is that not everyone needs to own. You may not have a property, even though property is good. I have a property where I'm staying now I'm staying in my house where I'm talking to now, and I'm still building another property. I'm the one that just said I went to Mosaic Home because I want to build a school. It's another property. So I know it's beautiful to have it. But if you don't have the money right now, you don't have the bulk money right now, we have introduced Club 10, which is a solution. Now we are introducing REITs, which is another solution. Now, the question is, how do you position in real estate? So what we are sharing, you guys know me. I go extra mile when I want to teach anything. When I'm teaching you AI, wealth building using the forex trading, I go extra mile to go and get the best for my community because it's important. And like I posted in the group, I know they're giving, I'm an honorable minister of wealth. I know they're giving a choice. I know they give you choice. I don't have poverty in my subconscious. That's why anybody cannot see poverty in my flyer. I'm not sure any of you have ever seen poverty in my flyer. When they say poverty eradication, you have never seen me. You can't see it in my flyer. I don't talk about poor. I don't talk about what I don't want. I talk about what I want. So it's only wealth, wealth, wealth. So you don't have a choice than to be wealthy if you are in our community. And everything that needs to get you there will bring it to your table. While you make your choice, okay, this is a vehicle I want to go with. So these are vehicles that we are showing you, okay? These are vehicles that we are exposing to you. So what if you don't need millions? Yes. If you want to buy any property now, the other day I wanted to go and buy a phone. I've not even bought the phone. I'm pricing. I'm checking phones. So the phone I saw, Samsung, some of them are 2-point-something million. And I was telling the guy, money for property, now I want to come buy, money for land, now I want to come buy phone. The guy said, when do you want to see land of 2 million naira? We started laughing. So the truth is, if you want to buy property now, don't you guys see the way house rent is very expensive now? Why do you want to see land of 1 million, 2 million? Even Maraba, those of us that are in Abuja here, even Maraba, you won't get property of 1 million. So what if I tell you that you don't need the millions to enter real estate? And that's where WIT comes in. It becomes an entry point for you if you are just starting out and you really, really want to start making money with real estate. All the asset class, I play in all of them. But you may not have that kind of money to play in all of them. So you want to start from where you can. For those who have the money, you are going to buy property, you're going to buy REITs as well, because we are going to play in all of them. We are preparing for a wealthy life, a life where we can choose not to work. You can choose to sleep when you want to sleep, because you know you have enough passive income that is bringing you money. We are not talking about active income. That's why we teach you wealth, how to build wealth. That's what we do in the Dr. Love Oladele Wealth Builders Club, because we want you to have enough passive income that can sustain you, sustain your lifestyle. Even if you want to travel anywhere in the world, you are able to go. Even when you want to send your children to any school in the world, you are able to send them from your passive income, not from your active income. So, what is REIT? REIT is Real Estate Investment Trust. That's what it means. Groups of companies, it has started about 60 years ago. So this is not online investment. This is real estate investment trust where you collect dividends from companies that have been in existence, some of them as long as 60 years. But it's mostly practiced in USA. So these are companies in the United States of America. And you'll be collecting your rental income every month or every quarter, and they will pay you in dollars. Okay? They will pay you in dollars. So, why REITs? Lower entry. With as low as $50, $100, you can start investing in REITs. So you can start investing in REITs even tomorrow. You don't have to think of management of property. For me now, my properties, I have an agent. You have to, because I can't even think of the headache of dealing with tenants. Access to real estate income. What we are talking, that's why I said it's about you positioning, your positioning in the real estate. You have access to real estate income and you have flexibility because you can go in at your own pace and you can start earning and you can build this for years and you can give this to your children, pass it on to your children as well because you have built it. I have some people some friends now, from their passive income from REITs alone, some of them are making $10,000 every month. So imagine you retiring and you're able to make $10,000 every month. Or you are retired, you're making $20,000 every month because you have built REITs all over the years. So this is why we are introducing you to REITs now. It's one place you'll be putting that little money that you have every month. Like me now, every month I do like $100. I just keep putting it. I keep putting it because I want to get to that level where from REITs alone, and this is one thing I'm going to do for my children enough. Like I was telling you guys today I invested, I told them I put money in AI for them to be trading forex for them. And I told them, I put $100. So I wanted to invest for my children. They are 5. I have 3 children, but I have 2, one niece and 1 nephew. So my children are 5. So, so they are all living with me and I pay them salary. So what I was allowed to, I call them because we do meeting a lot. My children, we're always doing board meetings with my kids. So we did meetings and I said, okay, I want to invest that. If I invest $20, maybe $20 for them, I want to invest part of their salary. So that the income will not be. So I want to teach them what is called co-investment. So my children are doing co-investment now. All of them will invest. So I did $100 for them and I told them they will not touch it for the next 3 years. They will keep reinvesting the profit. So the one that is 18, my niece is 15 years. When she's 18 now, we want to separate her. She can now have her own account. Then we will now take from that money and open our own share. I open our own for her. The same thing I'm going to do it for all of them. So this is something you can do for your children, and it was your own, you can live for your children. You can imagine you, a mother that left $10,000 every month for her children, or a mother that left $20,000 every month. No, dole, the money will come if it's REITs, because REIT is legal, it's legitimate, it's not online. The money will come, your children will get it. Do you understand? So this returns, some of the REITs, they pay you monthly. There are many of them. Some pay you quarterly, okay? Some pay you monthly. So what do they invest in? They invest in houses. They invest in malls. Some of these big malls. Some of them, Amazon. I'm sure you know Amazon. Amazon has, like some of the REITs that I'll be showing you guys. Amazon, some of them are housing Amazon. Their warehouse. And Amazon is paying them rent. You are getting from that rent. You're getting shares, your own return, your own dividend. Monthly and quarterly, this is Jolly, something that is coming in. So, but this is the reality. Not always are the same. Not all are paying the same. So you need to work with a mentor. You need to work with somebody who is already doing it, who can guide you. But many people do not know how to choose the right one because they have not learned. Even I paid somebody to teach me because I said, I want the way they make money for this thing pass my own. So I had to pay somebody to teach me his own strategy because strategy determines results. Strategy in business, in investment, strategy matters. And again, why you need to work with somebody that will guide you is that you don't fall into the wrong hands, so that you don't fall into the wrong hands. So that is why you will need to understand how it really works. It's a beautiful one. The concept, I love it. Because this will not be saying, you know, I tell people that I'm getting old, so I love my peace now. I don't want to put money in some places that before you know, you say that they have closed up. I don't have that kind of money again. And again, I don't want that for my community. So I want a place. So, you know, I'm experienced. I've spent 20 years in online, doing online business. So with my experience now, I should be able to take my people to where they will get peace. So it's peace that we're after now. So you need to know what you're looking for. You need to position your REIT within your wealth strategy. How to buy it. where to buy it. How do you get monthly and quarterly, continuously, always getting your money, your monthly and quarterly, earnings, and how to make it pay your bills. Hello, I'm going to repeat that part. How to make it pay your bills. I'll give you an analogy. When I was moving into this house where I'm staying now, I moved in about a month ago. It's an estate, it's a complete estate. But because I wanted some other things, I wanted solar, I wanted this, I spent about 50 million naira. Me, I'm a businesswoman. One day I said, oh, no, that my 50 million naira, if I still live on for, I was thinking of one investment. I said, if that my 50 million still did that investment, they bring me this kind of money. Oh. Why? I am building another property. I'm building another property, a house. Okay, I told you I went with my engineer to Kuje to go and see. I'm building a house in Akpo, in Abuja here. So I sent money to my engineer. I started building last year. By the grace of God, I'll finish building it this year. The truth is that if you are building a property, as far as you have not finished building it, you have not started collecting rent or money. The thing that started, it has not started giving you money. So the way I love to build properties, that's why I delayed in real estate, is that I like my money to be in investment. I don't want to use my main income, my active income, to build properties. I like to use my passive income. So REITs is a good one where you can put in money and you are using the passive income you're getting to now build. You can see it from that angle. So that's the way I do my properties now. So the one I'm building now, I have my money in my own online investments like the AI I showed you. From the money that is coming from them, I now put in the property so that I still have my main income and I can still live well. Not that I'm sure you've seen, if you have seen properties that are not yet completed, if you've seen properties, owners have abandoned it. They were like abandoned it. They've spent years, 4 years, 5 years. Please put it in the chat box, type yes in the chat box. If you have seen properties that the person is building, but you don't come stay there 1 year, in fact, 5 years, 6 years. If you have seen such property, put yes in the chat box because we are talking reality here. So why did you think those persons stop? Maybe the active income, maybe somebody is building a house, they now fire the person in the office. Maybe somebody is building, even some politicians, it didn't happen to them. Even some big top shots in the civil service, they are building houses, then maybe they have issues with government. Government remove them from their, you now see their property or their plaza is staying there because they don't have money. Somebody said, I've seen 20 years. They don't have money to continue it. So the way I am working on property is I put my money in one investment and I'm using the passive income from that investment. So REITs is a very good place you can put your money. Then you are now using the money you are getting from REITs to build. That way you go build finish and you go still get money where they pay you. So that is actually, for me, I see REITs as very complementary to what we are doing. It's very complementary to us building. It can even help us to build faster because you will put your money in for what they are paying you, the dividends they are paying you every month, you're now using it to build. That's a good one. So that's why I said you position to let it pay your bills, okay? You position to let it pay your bills. So I am doing a REIT master class where I will show you how to really, really participate in REITs, how to position in REITs and really make good money in REITs. I'm doing a master class. The master class will hold next week, Saturday and Sunday. No, 2 weeks time, on 11th and 12th. On 11th and 12th, and by 5 p.m. And every class we do, I always record it, and my students will get the recorded class. This class is $100. But for those who pay before 5th, you're going to be able to get it for $50. If you pay before 5th, which is next Saturday, you'll be able to get it for $50. So that is what I'm doing. It's something worth doing. REITs masterclass. Learn how to, this is not online investment. This is super legalized way to make money. It's from USA. There are many of them, but they are legal. So you get paid in dollars. I'll show you everything, how it works. Then, in case you want to be very modest, you want to enjoy more service, I also have Wealth Builders Masterclass. This one, I teach you all the asset classes. We have done this training. I have recorded this training. Is a recorded training. I'll show you how to all the high-risk investments. And people call me the queen of online business because I'm very super, I'm a super duper on online investment. And like I said, I built experience over the years. So some investments you just bring in my way, I will just look away. I will look away because I know what's working and what's not working. I don't want to hear story that told the art, but it's still a very good one. So like one of my clients that I've trained as well he does a lot of all this online investment with me as well. So very recently I did treasury bill. So I just tried to try treasury bill, and I'm not going better. I will try it. Let me say I want to treasury bill. Anyway, so I did treasury bill. I put 20 million in treasury bill. Treasury bill, if you are doing less than 20 million, it's about 16%. They want to give you 18% and above, they will just give you, that means you have to put in more money. So I did 20 million. So they paid me about, $3,000. No, I like dollars too much because I make more dollars anyway. They paid me 3,000 naira. It's not 3,000. How much they paid me for that 20,000? I remember be 16%. 3 million. They paid me 3 million. But from that 3 million, what pay me pass? They removed they removed tax. So I got about 2.9 million. So I said I wanted to leave that treasury bill. So I'm sure of that 2 point something million. And I'm not going to change it to, hey, I don't want to be tempted to change it because I know myself. It's my student now told me that, Madam, I can never do treasury bill. I said, sir, why? He said, 15% interest or 16% interest, 25% inflation. That be our problem. So the money is useless. Yeah, he will never do that. I said, I know, but I just said this treasury bill, this I go follow now do. I know. I said what I would do. So anyway, that was the experience. So why am I laughing? All these online investment, they are still very, very. Look at the calculation we did about the AI that's trading forex for us. If you put in $100,000, our friend that put in $100,000, in 4 months he has gotten 70-something thousand dollars. Then in 5 months he will have gotten his $100,000 back. You can imagine you put in $100,000 for AI to trade for you. In 5 months you have gotten your $100,000 back. You are now using that 100,000. You cannot go and use that 100,000 now to now build house. You know that you have $100,000 that will be supplying you money every month to build that house. I hope you guys are seeing from my own angle the way I'm doing it, so that you can still look fine. People go see me today, they go say, "Love, you are looking beautiful." I need to look beautiful, my friend, because I have to do a lot of calculation. Not that I'm building house, then I don't go get money again because of active income. No, I use passive income. So that's the way we do it. That's the way we run it. So on Wealth Builders Club, we teach you high risk investment. We teach you growth assets, all the stocks. We teach you moderate risk. We teach you mutual funds, staking for cryptocurrency. And I know I be cryptocurrency mama. Me, I made money in crypto. So I still make money in cryptocurrency. I be cryptocurrency mama. So we teach you stakings. We teach you the low risk instruments as well, treasury bill, FGM bonds. Then we teach you REITs. So why I'm bringing this up, with your $250, REIT is inclusive in this, and this is loaded. This is a loaded class. It's pre-recorded. You can start watching from tomorrow, but the other training for REIT, we won't want to do, we hold on 11th or 12th. So you can make a choice. I want to just do REITs alone, or I want to pay for the master class that REITs is inclusive. The master class is for Wealth Builders Master Class, is actually $350. But between now and 30th of April, you can pay $250. After 30th of April, I'm going back to my $350 because I know the value you will get. And it's including coaching, 6 months coaching. Every once a month, I jump into the class and we come and talk money. We come and talk. I look at what you have done. I look at where you are lacking. I help you look at your portfolio. I will discuss a lot because my goal is that you're wealthy. You have enough passive income than your expenses. You have financial freedom in life when your passive income is far less than your expenses. That is when you can say you are financially free. And our goal in Dr. Love Oladele Wealth Builders Club is that our members should be financially free. But you are not financially free until your passive income is is far more than your expenses. And when you talk about expenses, not be rugbe expenses. Expenses that you want to live your life. You want to live life. You are comfortable. You can do good things people are doing with money. That's the goal. That's where we are going. So finally, for those that say, love is too expensive. No. Love is they charge in dollars. No. I charge in dollars because many of my people are not even in Nigeria. So people can easily pay. And if you want it in Nigeria money, you look at the dollar rate for that day. The day you tell me you want to pay, I look at the dollar rate, I tell you the Naira. That's the way. So before you go report me to federal government of Nigeria, I collect Naira. Before you go say, Love is charging dollars inside Nigeria. I charge in dollars, but I collect Naira. So I never offend. So finally, I have a wealth blueprint. So this wealth blueprint, these are the two books that are inclusive. These two books are 25,000. This is 10,000. This is 15,000. This is 10,000. But right now, for this period till 30th of April as well, you can get it for 15,000 naira. 15,000. Say, whooping 10,000 naira is up. You need to read this book because it works on everything. It's my 20 years experience. It works on your mindset. It tells you about digital economy, how to position yourself for global opportunities, how to move from just any money to building real wealth. So you need to get them. This is the blueprint that will launch you into wealth. So you need to get these two books. If you want them in soft copy, we can get them in soft copy. So that those of you who are not in Nigeria, soft copy is what you will get. For those who want me to send them hard copy, these are the hard copies, you can also get them. So that's what we have for you today. At this junction, I will take questions so that we can go take our rest. I'll take questions. If you have questions, please put it in the chat box. And if you want to raise your hand as well, please do raise your hand and I will take your question. So Dr. Love Oladele Wealth Builders Group the link is on the WhatsApp for those who want to continue this journey with us on how exposing you to more real estate, exposing you to more wealth opportunities. You can join the WhatsApp group so we can continue from there. So if you have questions on what we are offering you tonight, please take your questions. I'm here to take your questions. They say question time is blessing time. If you have questions on what we have to offer you, I'm here to take your questions. But we'll still post all this on the group, how you can participate in the REITs masterclass that is holding next week, upper Saturday and Sunday, and how you can participate for those who want the Wealth Masterclass, and for those who want the Wealth Blueprints. So everything we posted on the group. So I want to say thank you to every one of you. I hope this is worth your time. I hope you have gotten a bit knowledge on how you can position in real estate, because this is about positioning. Positioning is not as difficult as you think. Just like Andy said, even if you don't have all the money in the world, you can position in real estate. You can start making money. It's about positioning and it's about knowledge. What you don't know. What the billionaire you see, all these billionaires, is what they know, information they have access to at a particular time that you don't have access to. And they have said it that if you are with 10 billionaires, you are the next billionaire. If you are with 10 broke person, you are the next broke person. In Dr. Love Oladele World Builders Club, we will furnish you with enough information to get you to the wealthy place. You need to get to the wealthy place. So once again, I want to say thank you to every one of you for being part of this, for taking the decision to be here, because it shows that you want to get wealthy. It shows that you want to change your story. And if you can change your story, but it comes with you taking action. It comes with you taking action. So you need to take action, okay? Take action. Someone you said, love Spanish, check the spelling of your name. Don't buy me, Gary. I must have been writing it in a hurry. So thank you for that correction. So it comes with you taking action, okay? You need to take action. It's not by watching, it's by doing. Wealth building or money making, it's by doing. You need to take action. We have exposed you to Block 10. And we have Ali, is it money for the training, please? The REIT, you buy the REIT. You buy the REIT. You can buy the REIT as you can afford, and you can buy it every month. This REIT is for something that you be there. REIT said you go live for your children. So everything I've showed you is for the training. I do the training because I also pay to get trained. It's for the training, then you now buy the REIT, okay? So for the training for REITs is $50. And the one for the master class where I teach you all asset classes, that is $250, okay? And you can get these two books, which is the Wealth Blueprint. These are our blueprints. That's the starting point. This is just 15,000 naira for you. Okay, so thank you, everybody. We'll see you on the group. For those who have joined the group, I hope you have all joined the group. We see you on the group. Let's continue this journey. There's no end. We'll continue to enlighten our people until everybody becomes wealthy. Bye-bye, everybody.